Hello, my friends. Welcome back to the ThePCelitist, a channel dedicated to commentaries, game reviews, and always from the PC perspective. My name is Woodsie.
My name is Shepherd.
And we're going to do something a little bit different today. I think we're going to talk about tips and strategies for TF2, since we've been kind of on a TF2 kick lately with their big update and the previous video down below or above somewhere. There's a video regarding it. Talk about a little bit about strategies we like to do. And here's one of my favorite strategies that I don't know if people do that often. And it's something small, I think, that helps a lot. And this is what it is. It might seem small, but it helps me all the time. I mostly play 2 Fort in general, because that's just, I think, one of the best maps. It's just, I love it.
If you don't want to play a stupid, customized, modded map, 2 Fort's a good way to go. It's the
Yeah.
bread and butter of TF2.
It's a great map.
It's the Dust and Dust 2 of TF2.
I do love the capture point maps, but I think there's something about capture the flag that's just awesome. Here it is. Trying to get to the other team's sewer is sometimes very difficult. And then once you do, jump out of your base, jump in the water, jump and go and swim into their sewers. When you come up, people are waiting for you. But amazingly, what I don't see anybody do often but myself is go down your own sewers to get underwater and go into their sewers. And the reason why it works so well is when you just jump off the balcony and fall into the sewers and then go in their sewers, everyone on the other team is going heavy in the sewers, because they just saw you leap from the balcony into the sewers. Because you know there's like 20 snipers out there. So I always go, when I want to be stealthy, down our sewers, swim across, in there, and I swear to you, I can always almost get to the flag room, or way further than I ever would have had I just jumped off. And I don't know if other people do that or not, but
I can tell you the reason why I believe firmly that they don't. As you say, you jump off the balcony, jump off the wooden bridge, covering a bridge, and you say, people see you, they type, heavy in the sewer, or someone sees you and they say, I'm going to be the guy to go thwart him because he thinks he's getting away.
right.
The reason you can tell people don't do that in their own bases, if you're blue team, the reason the red team isn't doing that is because if you sneak into their sewer and you come up that backside entrance, there's no one there waiting for you. If there was someone waiting for you, you'd know that would mean that they were planning on going down their own sewer to go into yours.
Right. It doesn't happen.
To me, that's the proof positive that people aren't really doing it that much.
Right. There's only really 2 things that happen. It's that either they have some engineer who builds a base in their own sewer, or you encounter a fight already occurring in that sewer. But if you want, I'm just saying, as a tip, the stealthiest way to the enemy base is down your own sewers, across the water into their sewers.
Which is interesting because I think that advice wouldn't have worked a year ago. When we were playing a lot a year ago, most of the battles we encountered took place in the sewers. Now, when we go down there, there's almost no one there.
Right.
It's funny how in first-person shooters strategies evolve and trends emerge. It happens in every way. And if you can be a trendsetter, which in the case of 2142, particularly the big tank maps, we were, and we'll talk about that at some point. It was the greatest video or greatest strategy of all time. Anyway, I think you're right. I think that right now that is the way to go.
Right.
Stealthy. Although I will say our medic heavy combo doesn't matter where we go. Seems to work every time.
Heavy medic combo. I think there's also some tips there how to play that effectively, because I don't think a lot of medics. Here's a huge one that I can't stand, and I'm always doing it when I'm a medic, but no one else does for me. And this, for some reason, the strategy is lost on other people. When you are entering a base and there's turrets and you uber the heavy, you need to, as the medic, absorb the bullets for the heavy. Now, there's a natural reaction to medics to stay behind the heavy, even though you're both ubered. But if the heavy is getting shot, he can't move forward and press the gun.
Yes, and the Natasha is not very accurate at range.
Right. So you, as the ubered medic, need to run in front and absorb those hits so the heavy can move more freely. which no one ever does for me when I'm the heavy.
That's interesting because I did notice that you do get in front of me when you Uber me, but I never knew why. I thought it was because you wanted me to look at your ass. But now I know there's method to the madness.
No, I know that if you're heavy and you're Ubered and you're trying to get up close to a gun to kill it effectively, it's pushing you back. But if I jump in front of it, I absorb the rounds. So.
Yes. Also, on that note, if you know that the other team has very good engineer, or as we saw last week, 2 very good engineers who put up 2 dispensers and 2 guns in the briefcase room, ordinary heavy medic won't get it done. We use the soldier medic combination, and when you're Ubered, you shoot all those crit rockets, and it works pretty well. But as much as we love the heavy medic combo, this is a game where it's about adaptability, and that's why the classes, I think, are so diverse. They don't want you just to... I don't think they made these classes and said, this fits every playstyle. Everyone's going to find their niche and their favorite class that they play all the time. I think it's, we're going to find people who love playing heavy, but then the situation comes along and they know a heavy won't get it done. So in those cases, if you just can't reach the guns, go demo. Because you can, and as I did with the soldier, just keep side strafing, even though side strafing categorically, I hate it. Side strafe and just launch those little either explode on contact or the click to explode bombs.
Right.
You know, you have to adapt in this game.
Right. Yeah, pretty much you have to understand as a demo, 3 sticky bombs, remote, detonation bombs, 3 to a gun, I believe. So if their engineer is paying attention, they're shotgunning the sticky bombs, which makes them disappear, but most engineers don't know what they're doing.
They're too busy wrenching the hell out of their guns because they think you're shooting at them.
Right. Another medic tip, though, when you're a medic, anytime you're in open field and you have the opportunity, look behind. No, don't look at the heavy's ass. Look behind him. Be against back to back. And any person that gets near you
is a spy. Anyone. Yes, and it obviously helps that you and I are in Vent. Frankly, having played shooters only with Vent for the last several years, I can't imagine playing without it, especially if you're trying to play a tandem strategy like Heavy Medic. But yes, the only reason you should ever look at me is if you're not quite sure where I'm going to go. But typically there needs to be that constant communication where you don't need to know where I'm going because you know the map so well you could back up through the whole thing.
Right.
And the only thing that tends to kill us with any regularity is a spy. And to those of you who are good spies, I hate you.
Well, you have to just think strategically as a medic. A medic, being a good medic, is very, very strategic. And you have to remember that once you have the heavy completely overhealed, you're not doing that much anymore.
Diminishing returns.
Diminishing returns by just holding down. So between him getting hurt, you need to be shooting people, uber-sawing people, making sure they're not spies at all times. You need to contribute to the fight by shooting your darts, which are awesome.
Yes. Shooting syringes at people.
Yeah. And be a more contributor to the fight. And then you need to be switching a lot as a medic. You can't just...
No matter how cool that sound is. And as a heavy, help your medic out. As you're going around a corner, always have your gun spinning already. Can't tell you how many heavies I've killed because they're still holding Natasha facing the sky when they come around a corner. It's just that simple. And these are things that a lot of you may be saying, duh, these are things I'm doing already. Well then, great, grand, and wonderful. You're the people we like playing with. But there are so many people that don't seem to grasp these very simple things.
Right. And, you can do... And don't do what my roommate does when I play with him, is we go through the entire base, through hell and back, and through my survival as a medic and keeping his ass alive, we then exit the place after getting 15 kills, and he exclaims to the server, I'm a wrecking crew, a one-man wrecking crew.
Yes. And Spaghetti Jesus, you know who you are.
Which he would have survived 3 bullets.
Yes.
Oh.
A credit poacher is what he is. Anyway, so these are some thoughts on some TF2 strategies. We will have more, not just for this game, but for others. But if you and a friend want to do some heavy medic strategy, there are many ways to go about it. These are some of the best practices that have worked for us. If there's anything you've encountered for any class, but particularly the ones we like to play, Feel free to give us some feedback, though. I'm pretty sure there is no one on this great green earth better than we.
Right. Well, yeah, there probably are.
No. I don't see how it's physically possible for that to happen.
All right, so this is our first tip video
Yes.
for TF2. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you liked it, thumbs it up. Please comment. We appreciate all the feedback we've been getting recently. And my name is Woodsie.
My name is Shepherd.
And this is the PC Elitist signing out.
Be sure to look for us in-game, the Woodsie Lord and Shepherd book.
Yeah.